So I'm not exactly old, but I'm also not exactly young. But for a majority of my life, I have been plagued by something I call the white demon. The white snow, even. And that demon, that snow, is actually dandruff. Yes, that is right. I have been haunted by dandruff for a long time. Over a decade now, I've been dealing with dandruff problems non-stop. The reason I'm making this video is because I have recently found a solution to my dandruff problem. And I talked about it over on stream at Syvduck, if you want to check me out. And I realized that a lot of people actually struggle with dandruff. A lot of guys do. You know, I thought it was a me-only problem. I never really talked about it publicly. But when I mentioned how I found the solution to dandruff, I saw that people were going out and buying my solution. Which I just gotta say, but this is not a sponsored video. I don't even know how you'd be sponsored by an anti-dandruff shampoo, but maybe it's possible. But either way, not sponsored, right? I'm gonna have no affiliate link. I'm gonna have no promo code, no nothing. This is a true and blue recommendation. To cut to the chase, real quick, I have been using something called Nizoral. You can buy this off of Amazon. I bought it for, I think, $15.96-ish. I'm about to buy my second bottle. But yes, I've been using this anti-dandruff shampoo for a while, and the bottle's empty. You know, like, let me squeeze it real quick. Well, you can't really tell if it's empty or not, but just trust me on that one, right? I've worn this down all the way. And now, I have no more dandruff. So that might seem absurd at first, right? If you have dandruff, you might know that dandruff never truly fades. And that might be because you are a fellow guy that uses Head and Shoulders. I used Head and Shoulders for a majority of my life to combat dandruff. I thought that was the only solution. That is what is generally marketed to us, right? You know, you see the commercials, you go to Walmart or Target, you see Head and Shoulders right there, it says anti-dandruff, and you're like, yo, that's the key. That is what I need. And plus, that is like the only thing that most stores typically sell, right? There's not a lot of other solutions out there than Head and Shoulders. So I've been buying Head and Shoulders for a long time now. And while it worked for the most part, I realized that the minute I stop using Head and Shoulders, my dandruff comes back. And it comes back with the force. You know, the day I stop using Head and Shoulders, my dandruff freaking tenfolds out of nowhere. You know, I wake up, I look at my black pillow, and it is coated in white. And no, that's not because I masturbate in bed. That is because of dandruff, the white demon. You know, you might be saying, Sai, why would you ever stop using Head and Shoulders then? Just use that all the time and you're gonna be fine. Well, here's the thing. If you've used Head and Shoulders before, you know that it smells like ass, right? It doesn't exactly smell good, and the feeling it leaves on your scalp afterwards isn't exactly great either. You know, I can't really describe it. It's like this weird light burn, but it also feels like it's cleaning your head. I don't really know how to describe it, right? But like I said, you know, I have tried to stop using Head and Shoulders a couple of times, saying, oh, like, my dandruff is gone. I'm gonna switch to, you know, Papa Tui, you know, the Rock shampoo, because I want to smell like The Rock. And then, what do you know? The dandruff comes back. So it was just a non-stop battle over and over. You know, it sucks because, especially if you're in the dating phases of your life, you know, you invite a woman over, you bang, you go to sleep together, you wake up the next day, and boom, dandruff is everywhere. Or there's some dandruff here or there. Or maybe, you know, you're in a hardcore cuddle session, and then she just runs her fingers through your head, and then boom, on her lap is some white stuff. Is it cocaine? No. It's dandruff. Funny though, I have heard of a couple of friends having that problem with cocaine, but I think that's just because I live in Oklahoma. Oklahoma has a big cocaine problem. I don't know, dude. Something about Oklahoma University and cocaine that just go hand in hand. But yeah, you know, dandruff is just a pain in the ass overall. But one day, I did some research and I found this right here. Which you might be saying, Sai, why'd you do research, right? You've spent so many years with Head and Shoulders. Why even look it up? Well, it's because of TikTok. You know, I was scrolling on TikTok and somebody talked about this right here. And generally, I'm pretty sketched out about things on TikTok, right? Because there's the creator code, you know, they get sponsored by these companies and it's like, okay, I'm not going to trust this right off rip. So I did some digging and I saw that people really do recommend this. I went on Amazon and this has damn near 100,000 returning customers. And that's not a small number, right? On Amazon, I do generally base my buys based off of how many people actually return and buy that same product. So when I saw that this had damn near 5-star reviews and 100,000 returning customers, I had to try this for myself. and it has worked miracles. And the thing is, you might be saying, Sai, okay, you're going to end up with the same problem as Head & Shoulders, right? You're going to use this over and over and over, and then the day you stop, the dandruff will come back. That did not happen. No. I use this, I shit you not, once a week. All you have to do is apply this once a week in the shower, and you're set. You're good to go. And the best part about this, man, I'm just glazing the hell out of Nizoral here. But the best part, oh my god, look at this. Wow, I love Nizoral. It looks like I just gooned all over it because I was so happy. Well, I need to watch out with that real quick. That's actually just shampoo, by the way. YouTube, don't demonetize me. But one of the best things about this is that unlike other products on the marketplace for guys where it's like, oh, use it for a month and then you'll see results. Use it for 3 months, finish the bottle and then you'll see results. I saw the results from this guy in 2 days. I used it 2 times in a row. 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day, didn't use it, no dandruff. That is how great this is. It feels like a more permanent solution than Head & Shoulders. It really does work. The reason I'm making this video, like I said, is because I didn't realize how many guys also suffer from dandruff issues. Sorry if I keep on saying guys. I don't know if there's any girls that suffer from dandruff issues, but also the audience on this channel is like 99% guys anyway, so, that's the target audience, man. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Like I said, hop on Amazon. That's where I got it. Pick it up for like $15, and you can just thank me later. Or don't thank me and keep your dandruff problems a secret, right? I wouldn't blame you guys, right? Dandruff is awful. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to talk about Nizoral a little bit. Like I said, this YouTube channel, it's gonna be a mixture of whatever I just find interesting. It could be games, could be reactions, could be movie reviews, Nizoral. Apologies to those of you guys who came here for Kagurabachi reviews. I read the last 2 chapters. I am caught up. I am waiting for the 3rd chapter to drop before I actually do a proper review on the previous manga chapters. It's just that, it's all like the Samura fight right now. So I wanted to wait till the fight's over and then just give my overall thoughts on it. But great series nonetheless, right? I'm not like ducking Kagurabachi by any means. Like I said, I'm just kind of enjoying it at my own pace. But yeah, we're getting away from Nizoral here, the anti-dandruff shampoo. Also, heads up, you might be wondering, how long does this small bottle actually last me? Well, let me tell you, buddy. Well, buddy seems like a, charged term nowadays. Let me tell you guys, this small bottle, lasted me 7 months. I bought this December 2024, and I just ran out. Because like I said, you only have to use this once a week. During the first week, I would use this, 2 or maybe 3 times in a row. But after that, just go with once or twice a week, and then you're solid. And guess what? You can use other shampoos in between, right? You can smell good on the side. You can even put in some hair conditioner every now and then, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Just wanted to do a PSA about dandruff, because let me tell you, man, that shit sucked, dude. I cannot begin to describe how bad dandruff is. And, if you find a girl that likes you, or a guy, I'm not judging, it's 2025. If you find somebody who likes you, usually they'll put up with your dandruff. But don't let them put up with that. That sucks, dude. How would you feel if you look down and you see dead scalp flakes all over, man? Don't do that to them. Don't do it to yourself. Get some anti-dandruff shampoo that isn't Head & Shoulders. Of course, I can't guarantee that this works for everybody, right? Everybody's different. But for me, at least, this thing has been an absolute lifesaver.